Hi everybody and welcome to your final spelling and handwriting session of the week. Just like we did last week, we're going to start off with our handwriting so that we can have one final practice on handwriting our spelling words for today.
But first, let's have a look at some of the super handwriting that you've been sending in from home. So here you can see the handwriting sent in from Alice P. She's been trying really hard with that tricky F that's an ascender and a descender, so well done, Alice. I know that Micah doesn't always find joining his handwriting particularly easy, but he's done an absolutely fantastic job here, making sure he's joined all the correct letters. I'm super proud of you. Well done, Micah. We've also had some brilliant spelling and handwriting practice sent in from Faith B. I love how you've used a green for great highlighter to highlight your favourite handwriting. So here you've got lap, which you've joined absolutely beautifully. Well done, Faith. Keep up all the hard work. I also loved receiving this email from Alfie, where you can see that he's been practicing his handwriting warm-up following Miss Murphy on the screen. Well done, Alfie. Keep it up at home. And finally, you can see some handwriting sent in from Charlie Z. Again, Charlie doesn't always find using joined handwriting the easiest thing to do, but he's tried so hard here, and all his hard work is really paying off. Keep it up, Charlie. I'm really proud of you. Please continue sending in your work to the Year 4 email address. Maybe your work will be shown next week.
Okay, so our handwriting warm-up today is called finger push-ups. Start with your hands together like this. You're going to push the tips of your fingers together and do a little push-up with each one. Now the next finger, your next finger, and finally your little finger. It's quite tricky when you get to your little finger. So have a go at doing this a few times. You can do your thumb too. And then you'll be ready for your beautiful joined handwriting. Now we're ready to start our handwriting. So the first spelling word I'm going to try is jealous. Now J is one of the long ladder letters that you've been practicing this week. So it starts on the middle of the line, right down to the bottom because it's a descender with a little flick. You take your pen or pencil off, give it a dot, then your curly caterpillar E, up for your A and back on yourself. L is an ascender, so right up to the top and down. Don't take your pen or pencil off for your curly caterpillar O. Then the U and the S for the last bit of our suffix. And there we are, jealous. So now our second spelling word, this is going to be luxurious. So again, I'm practicing that long ladder letter of the L. So start at the top. It's an ascender, so it goes right up to the top and down. Don't take your pen or pencil off for your U. And then if you remember, we don't join into or out of an X. So we take our pen or pencil off. We go quite close to do our X. Then we go back for our U. R, I, and then our suffix O, U, S. And then I need to remember to dot my I. So our third spelling word that we're going to practice today together is an F. Now this one is tricky because it has, for the letter F, an ascender and a descender is the F. So we start right at the top, it goes all the way down to the bottom. Then I take my pen or pencil off. Then I cross it on the top of this blue line and then I join it into my U. So my U, R, I, and then my suffix O-U-S, and at the end I need to remember to dot that I. And finally I'm going to practice my spelling word glorious. So I'm going to do the G, which is a curly caterpillar letter that we looked at. So G all the way down because it's a descender. A G you don't join out of it, so I take my pen or pencil off, get ready for my L, which is an ascender right up to the top. My O, R, I, O, back on myself, U, then the S, and dot my I. Okay, 5, 7 and 9 spellers, pause the video now, have a go at practicing your handwriting for these 4 words and the rest of your spelling words. Okay, phonics spellers, let's have a look at handwriting some of your words. So I'm going to pick 4 of your handwriting words to do with you today. So the first one is going to be chip. So I start at the middle of the line, go up to the top for an ascender for my H, don't take my pen or pencil off, my I, and then my P is a descender, so it goes all the way down, back up and round, and then I dot my I. So my next word is chop. So again, it starts with that curly caterpillar C letter, up to the top for my ascender for my H. My O, remember it goes up and then back round on yourself, and then your descender for your P. Okay, so we're going to keep going. We're going to do church now. So this has the ch sounding twice. So we start here with your C, H right up to the top of the ascender, then my U, my R, and then we've got the ch digraph again, C and H right up to the top. And I don't take my pen or pencil off until right at the end. And then your final one today is going to be chair. So we start at the middle of our line, C, H right up to the top, and then the tricky A, so we go up, back on myself, A, I, and then the R, and then finally I dot my I at the end. So pause the video now, have a go at those four and your final phonics spelling with your handwriting today, and then we'll get started on the test.
Right, just before we start the test, let's have a look at our spelling strategies that we looked at last week. So first, try writing the word more than once. Which one looks right? Remember, we do this in our spooler books at school sometimes. The second strategy I want you to try is pause. Take a deep breath. Don't panic, you can pause the video and take as long as you need. And finally, try writing the word more than once. Now, sound out the different spellings. Which one sounds right? Maybe you can try one of these strategies during our spelling test today. Okay, I think we're ready to start the test. Phonics spellers, I'll start with your test first this week. I'll say your spelling word twice, and then I'll put it in a sentence for you. Right, let's get started. So phonics spellers, your first spelling is chop. Chop. I am going to chop the carrots for tea. Spelling number 2. Chip. Chip. Oh no, there's a chip in this mug. Spelling number 3. Church. Church. We go to church on Sundays. Spelling number 4. Chair. Chair. You're sitting in my chair, said the boy. And spelling number 5 is chain. Chain. You need to put a new chain on that bike. Right, phonics spellers, I'm going to challenge you again this week. Just like last week, I'm now going to give you 3 bonus spellings where you can apply your sound ch for this week. Have a go at these. So number 1 is child. Ch-I-ald. You are just a child. Bonus spelling number 2 is chew. Chew. Chew your food carefully. And then your final bonus spelling, so be careful with this one because the ch sound is at the end of the word. So your spelling number 3 is branch. Branch. Can you jump and touch the branch of the tree? So that's the end of your spelling test for this week then, phonics spellers. We'll do the 5, 7 and 9 spelling test now, and then we'll come back and mark yours. Okay, so now it's your turn, 5, 7 and 9 spellers. Are you ready? Okay, let's start. So spelling word number 1 is furious. Furious. I was furious when we lost the match. Spelling word number 2, jealous. Jealous. My brother was jealous of my new trainers. Number 3, luxurious. Luxurious. They entered the luxurious dining room. Number 4, dangerous. dangerous. It can be dangerous standing next to a river. And spelling word number 5, mountainous. Mountainous. At the source, it can be very mountainous. Okay, if you're in the 5 spelling group, that's your test complete. If you're in the 7 and 9, let's keep going. So spelling word number 6 is humorous. Humorous. The boy has a humorous side to his personality. And spelling word number 7, virtuous. Virtuous. She was the most honest and virtuous girl he had ever met. Again, 7 spellers, that's you finished. 9 spellers, let's finish your final 2 spellings for this week. So, spelling number 8, glorious. Glorious. What glorious sunshine we're having. And spelling word number 9, your last one, is glamorous. Glamorous. The lady was very glamorous. Right, that's the end of our spelling test for this week. Let's check them now so you can mark your own and give yourself a score. Right, phonics spellers, we'll start with marking your test. So remember, if you get your spelling word correct, give it a tick. If you made a mistake, make sure you write the correct spelling next to it. So spelling word number 1 was chop. C-H-O-P. Chop. Spelling word number 2, chip. C-H-I-P. Chip. Chip. How you doing so far? Fingers crossed you've got them both right. Spelling word number 3 was church. Ch-ch. C-H-U-R-C-H. Right, spelling number 4, phonics spellers, is chair. Ch-air. C-H-A-I-R. And finally, number 5 was chain. Ch-A-N. C-H-A-I-N. Well done if you've got 5 out of 5 for those. Let's check your bonus spelling, see if you had a go at those. So the first bonus spelling was child. Ch-I-L-D. Child. C-H-I-L-D. Number 2 was chew. Ch-oo. C-H-E-W. And this one was slightly different because the ch sound was at the end of the word. But the word was branch. B-R-A-N-C-H. I'm really impressed if you had a go at those. Well done, phonics spellers. If there's any that you got wrong, you can continue practicing those for the rest of the day using some of the spelling strategies that we've looked at this week. Okay, 5, 7 and 9 spellers, it's time to mark your test. Don't forget to put a tick if you got it correct. If you made a mistake, make sure you copy down the correct spelling next to it. So let's get started. So spelling number 1 was furious. Don't forget the root word was fury, which ended in a Y, so we have to remove the Y, put an I, then add O-U-S. So F-U-R-I-O-U-S. Number 2 was jealous. So this was one where there's no obvious root word, so it's J-E-A-L-O-U-S. Number 3 was luxurious. So the root word was luxury, so again we follow the same rule as with furious. We drop the Y, add an I, then O-U-S. So L-U-X-U-R-I-O-U-S. Number 4, dangerous. So this one we simply add O-U-S to the root word danger. D-A-N-G-E-R-O-U-S. How are you doing so far? Hope you're doing okay. Spelling word number 5, mountainous. Again, just like dangerous, we're adding O-U-S to the root word mountain. M-O-U-N-T-A-I-N, and then the suffix O-U-S. Number 6, humorous. So this is probably the trickiest rule to follow. So the root word is humour, so we have to get rid of the O-U-R, add an O-R, then O-U-S. So H-U-M-O-R-O-U-S. Well done if you got that one right. Number 6 was virtuous. So in the root word virtue, we get rid of the E and add O-U-S. V-I-R-T-U-O-U-S. Number 8, glorious. Again, in the root word glory, it has a Y, so we get rid of the Y, add an I, then O-U-S. G-L-O-R-I-O-U-S. And then finally, this is following the tricky spelling rule again. You've got the root word glamour, which ends in O-U-R, so we get rid of O-U-R, add O-R, then O-U-S. G-L-A-M-O-R-O-U-S. How did you do, 5, 7 and 9 spellers? Count up the ones that you got right and give yourself a score out of 5, 7 or 9. Don't forget, if you did get any wrong, you can continue to practice those using some of the strategies that we've looked at during this week. Well done, everybody.
Well done, everybody, on your super spelling work today. Join me again on Monday, where I'll be introducing a new rule to you. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.